Hello and welcome to our guide on how to decorate your garden for Christmas. In the next few minutes, we will walk through practical ideas that fit any outdoor space, from a small balcony to a large backyard. The visuals you'll see are generic and widely available, but the tips are universal: lighting, color palettes, focal points, and simple DIY touches you can recreate with common outdoor decor. So grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's start turning your garden into a festive retreat. Scene 1. Entrance glow. Imagine a photo of a garden path at dusk, lined with warm white fairy lights along a wooden fence and a couple of lanterns resting on the ground. Voiceover. This is your welcome mat to Christmas. Start by framing the doorway with a garland of evergreen or artificial greens. If you like, tuck in a few pine cones or berries for texture. A hanging wreath on the front door becomes the star of the entry, and a burlap ribbon that hints at your color scheme ties everything together. The goal here is immediate warmth as guests arrive. Scene 2. Color palette in the yard. You might see an image of shrubs and trees decorated in a simple color scheme. Voiceover. Pick one or two colors as your backbone. Classic red and green feel traditional and cozy. White and silver create a modern, icy vibe. For a rustic look, go natural with greens, browns, and touches of gold or copper. The beauty of this step is consistency. Once you lock in a palette, you can repeat it across garlands, ribbons, and ornaments, so the garden reads as a single, cohesive scene rather than a hodgepodge of lights. Scene 3. Lighting fundamentals. Picture a garden with string lights woven through branches, solar stake lights along a path, and a focal tree glowing with colored bulbs. Voiceover. Outdoor lighting is not just about brightness, it shapes mood and safety. Start with a baseline of warm white lights along the path and around the seating areas. Then add a statement on a tree or arch with a slightly brighter strand or a cluster of larger bulbs to draw the eye. Don't forget to layer light sources at different heights. Ground-level lanterns, string lights overhead, and a spotlight on a feature can create depth and enchantment after dark. Scene 4. Focal points that draw the eye. You might see a decorative doorway arch wrapped in greenery or a large wreath on a gate. Voiceover. A strong focal point anchors your scene. The front door is a natural choice, but you can also create a seasonal vignette on a garden arch or a sculptural feature. Hang a bold wreath and flank it with lanterns or potted evergreens. Center a small seating area near a water feature or a fire pit with a low coffee table dressed in a festive cloth and a bowl of pine sprigs. In every photo sequence, the eye lands on a clear hero element and then travels outward to the supporting pieces. Scene 5. Garlands, wreaths, and textures. Imagine a fence or railing draped with garlands intertwined with ribbons, berries, and fairy lights. Voiceover. When decorating outdoors, texture matters as much as color. Use garlands with variety, some dense with needles, others lighter with airy openings. Add pine cones for natural texture and place them at intervals that feel balanced rather than crowded. Tuck in a few sprigs of holly or artificial berries to catch the light. A burlap ribbon or a natural jute bow adds organic warmth. For a refined look, keep the ribbons narrow and allow the greens to be the star. Scene 6. Pathways and seating lighting tips. Picture a winding garden path lit by low-voltage stake lights and a cozy seating area around a fire pit or a mock stove. Voiceover. Path lighting guides guests and helps prevent missteps on frosty nights. Use warm white LEDs for a timeless feel. For seating, place a few weatherproof cushions or a throw blanket in your chosen palette. A small lantern on the side table adds a touch of intimacy. If you have a water feature, place a gentle spotlight on it to keep the glow alive without overpowering the scene. Scene 7. DIY touches anyone can do. You might see a close-up of pine cones arranged in a decorative tray, cinnamon sticks bundled with twine, and citrus slices drying in a sunlit kitchen. Voiceover. DIY decorations bring personality and save money. Create a centerpiece by filling a shallow trough or tray with pine cones, faux snow, and a few ornaments. Tie a bundle of cinnamon sticks with twine and tuck them into garlands as scent sconces. Citrus slices dried and hung in sachets can add a subtle, fresh fragrance. Reuse ornaments from year to year, mixing sizes and finishes to avoid a cluttered look. The idea is to layer natural textures with a few bright accents that catch the eye. Scene 8. Wreaths and door decor ideas. A close look at a doorway with a large wreath, lights, and a ribbon. Voiceover. The door is your stage. A big wreath with a luminous surround creates a strong first impression. If your door is shaded, place a few uplights behind the wreath to lift it off the wall. Mirror the color accents in smaller wreaths on nearby gates or windows to establish rhythm without repetition. For entrances with a porch, add a small evergreen garland along the rail and let it cascade a little at the corners for a soft, inviting frame. Scene 9. Safety and weatherproofing. The screen shows outdoor outlets, weatherproof covers, and a tidy cord management system. Voiceover. Outdoor decorations are lovely, but safety comes first. Use outdoor rated lights and cords, and keep plugs off the ground with weatherproof covers. If you use a power strip, make sure it is rated for outdoor use and placed in a sheltered area. Use GFCI outlets where possible and avoid overloading a single circuit. Keep decorations away from flammable materials and never leave lit decorations unattended. If you store lights after the season, coil cords neatly and test them before reusing them next year. Scene 10. Seasonal fragrance and ambience. Think of photos showing a cozy nooks, a thermos of cocoa, and a warm outdoor rug. Voiceover. Scent can elevate the experience. Introduce evergreen sprigs, pine, or cinnamon along your seating area for a subtle holiday perfume. A small, safe outdoor centerpiece with a scent-friendly arrangement can make the space feel festive and welcoming. Remember that scent is best used in moderation. The visual glow should still be the star of the show. Scene 11. Budget-friendly ideas and upcycling. A photo collage might show a jar filled with battery-operated fairy lights, a reused lantern, and a repurposed wooden crate as a display table. Voiceover. Decorating on a budget is about repurposing and prioritizing. Start with what you already have and fill gaps with affordable, durable pieces. Look for second-hand outdoor decor that can be cleaned and refreshed. A fresh coat of paint on a metal chair or a weatherproof spray on a wooden bench can dramatically change the vibe. Layer in a few new accents that echo your palette, and you'll have a polished look without overspending. Scene 12. Maintenance and storage after the holidays. A tidy shed photo with neatly stored boxes and labeled bins. Voiceover. After the season, take a day to tidy. Untangle cords, remove fragile ornaments, and store items in marked bins. Consider sealing and protecting more delicate pieces against moisture. Clean any fabrics before storing and check for wear so you know what to replace next year. A quick photo check can help you plan early for the next holiday season, so you are ready with minimal stress when the calendar flips to Christmas again. Scene 13. Quick recap and encouragement. The camera scans across several pictures showing a cohesive, festive garden with balanced lights, color, and textures. Voiceover. So, the key is to start with a palette, layer lights and textures, create a focal point, and keep safety in mind. Use DIY touches to personalize the space, but avoid clutter by repeating a few well-chosen elements across the garden. A well-lit pathway, a welcoming door display, and comfortable seating will make your garden feel magical for guests and for you as you enjoy the season. Scene 14. Final call to action. The last image shows a wide shot of a complete, harmonious garden scene bathed in warm light. Voiceover. If you enjoyed these ideas, please like this video, subscribe for more seasonal decor tips, and share your own outdoor Christmas ideas in the comments. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our next decorating guide. Thanks for watching, and may your garden glow brightly this Christmas season.